Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, when I start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Gakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Akwath. And Shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathen. Now, this lesson is going to be based on a deadly double shooting that broke out in a Brooklyn laundromat on Memorial Day, which would be today. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says the Memorial Day holiday was marred by gun violence in Brooklyn when a shooter opened fire inside a laundromat, killing one person and injuring another before fleeing. Officers responded to reports of a person shot inside a laundromat near Utica Avenue and Avenue J around 8 a.m. Monday. They arrived to find two men suffering from gunshot wounds, a 41-year-old man with multiple gunshot wounds to the body, and a 68-year-old man with a grazed wound to the foot. The 41-year-old man succumbed to his injuries at a local hospital, and the 68-year-old man is in stable condition. Police say the suspect fled in an unknown direction following the deadly shooting. No arrests have been made. The identity of the deceased victim has yet to be released. The motive is also unknown, along with any possible suspect descriptions. Yeah, so here it is. It's Memorial Day. It was supposed to be just a chill day, chill holiday for the wicked people who celebrate it. And this is what happened early in the morning. Isaiah 48:22, there is no peace, saith the Lord Yahweh unto the wicked. And that's right, wicked people be doing their laundry. Judgment happens. They be going for a nice little drive. Judgment happens. They be in the grocery store. Judgment happens. They could be in the barber shop. Judgment happens. Or, if it's a woman, she could be in the hair salon or the nail salon. Judgment happens. There is no peace for these wicked people. If today was going to be a nice sunny day out, people are probably going to be out barbecuing, having a little get together, celebrating this holiday. And the Lord was going to bring judgment, There really is no peace unto these wicked people. Just non-stop judgment. Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And that's exactly what happened with this judgment. Whoever that person was that pulled the trigger and killed that 41-year-old man, that person was a spirit of vengeance sent by the Lord. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Yep, so as I've said before, death itself is a spirit of vengeance created by the Lord. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And the modern day sword, the modern day weapon of choice, is the gun. And that weapon is used the most often, especially here in America, to bring forth judgment. And that 41-year-old man got punished to destruction by being shot multiple times. While he was just chilling in the laundromat. Psalm 7:11. Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And that's why these type of judgments take place every day. Because that's the anger of the Lord toward these wicked people being manifested. Because if that 41-year-old man who got shot to death was not wicked, the Lord would not have had that happen to him. The Lord would not have had somebody run up on him while he was at the laundromat and gun him down. That was a heavy judgment. Psalms 9:16. The Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hand. Higgaion Selah. Yep. So the Lord sent that spirit of vengeance to execute his judgment, which was to kill that man. And that's exactly how that judgment played out. Zephaniah 3:5. The just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. And at 8 a.m. this morning, Memorial Day, the Lord brought that judgment. And I believe that there was a couple of shootings in Chicago earlier as well. So, hey, quite literally every day the Lord brings his judgments to light. Shootings, stabbings, car crashes, fires, storms, tempests, earthquakes. It's always something. 24/7, 365, the Lord is sending judgment upon the earth and upon these wicked people with whom he is angry with. And there is no escape in that. Luke 21:22, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. Yeah. And the Lord bringing judgment upon these wicked people with whom he is angry with is clearly being fulfilled. These wicked people are being visited by the Lord and punished for their wickedness. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And in this particular case, the Lord killed that 41-year-old man, having him get shot to death, and he wounded the other man by having him get grazed in the foot. But for that 41-year-old man, there was nothing that could have been done to save him. The Lord really wanted him gone. That's why he was shot multiple times and did not survive. And this is what could happen when the Lord is angry with you. 1 Samuel 2:6. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. And that's right, all the credit for these judgments goes to the Heavenly Father Yahweh. No one else gets credit for that. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And the answer is that nobody has perished being innocent. That 41-year-old man was definitely not innocent. He was wicked in the eyes of the Lord. And the Lord was angry with him. And the Lord brought a heavy judgment upon him. Verse 8. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that's what's happening in these last days. In these days of vengeance, These wicked people whom the Lord is angry with are reaping what they've sown in the form of the judgments of the Lord being brought upon them. They're being punished for their wickedness. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born and a time to die, time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Yeah, so for that 41-year-old man, it was his time to die. And the Lord made sure that that's what happened. And there's a lot more wicked men, wicked women, and wicked children that are going to die out here because they are wicked in the eyes of the Lord. He's angry with them, and they have to pay for their judgment. They have to pay their judgments. You know, they have to reap what they have sown. And that's why, I've been saying through the Spirit that I believe that this summer is going to be one of the wildest, deadliest summers. I believe that the level of violence that's going to take place this summer is going to be crazy. And, those of us of the hopeful elect through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, we foresee these things. We can see the patterns, we can see the buildup in the judgments. We know that we're in the last days and that we are in the days of vengeance. So things are going to get a lot worse. A lot of the brothers were saying that every year is worse than the last. And that's exactly been the case. Or that's been exactly the case. So this year is definitely going to be worse than last year. With the level of deaths and destruction and chaos that is going to occur. Those of us of the hopeful elect, we just have to stay locked in, continue to stay prayed up, send up those prayers to the Lord for protection, for patience, for guidance, for stability, for more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We got to continue to watch, and be circumspect and read these scriptures and rehearse the righteous acts to the best of our ability and follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Because these wicked people, they're going to continue to do what they're going to do, and the Lord is going to continue to punish them for it. There is no helping those people. There is no saving those people. They're going to die in whatever manner the Lord sees fit for that to manifest. We just have to the best of our ability, try to make sure that we're not, near those people or doing anything that would result in the Lord being angry with us and then bringing judgment upon us. Because our goal is to endure unto the end and be saved. That's what we're hoping to achieve. We're not trying to die alongside these wicked people. But yeah, in these last days, a lot more bodies are going to drop. A lot more of these wicked people are going to be sent to the spirit world, just removed off the earth because of their wickedness and because of them provoking the Heavenly Father unto wrath. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakudash. The Water Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere Akwath. Shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathen. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Till next time. Shalom.